Hi, we'd like to thank you for tuning into the World Boxing Review radio show. My name is Aaron Snowell. They call me the Hall of Fame Trainer of Champions. As we travel the world for past, present, and future stars. And coming to you live from the Florida Boxing Hall of Fame class of 2024. A great friend of mine with partners in boxing. The great boxing manager, now broadcast guy, Carl King, man. Welcome into the World Boxing Review, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. It couldn't be much better than this, that's for sure.
Man, how you feeling, man? This is a big day. The Florida Boxing Hall of Fame. You're going in tonight with just hours away from the great induction tonight. Talk to the boxing fans out here. Want to hear from you.
Well, you know what? It's starting to sink in a little bit. It's very special for me on a couple of levels. One, it's my home state, and I think even more importantly is to join my dad in the Hall of Fame. He was inducted in the Florida Hall of Fame, I think, in 2010, and of course it took me a little longer to get here, but I'm here, and it's just kind of nice to join him and the others, great fighters and trainers and folks involved in this wonderful sport. To be honored is very special.
Well, tonight, not only just you're going in, some fighters that you managed before going in tonight with you, such as Mamby and Arthur Williams are going in tonight with you, man. Talk a little about Mamby. Talk a little bit about Arthur Williams, man. What does it mean? A couple fighters that managed going in the same night.
Both of them are gone too soon. You know, Mamby, it's amazing. I first met Mamby in the old Gleason's gym in the Bronx in 1973. And that was even before I knew he was a boxer. And in 1973, I had no idea that I would end up in the business and becoming a manager or anything. I was just a fan, and I was in the gym with, I think my dad was there. Larry Holmes was just starting out, and I think he was there training. So, I got to know Saoul, who later, we came together as manager fighter. And in fact, he was my very first world champion, winning that title on February 23rd of 1980. And with Mamby, I got a chance to travel the world. We fought in Jakarta, Indonesia, fought in Lagos, Nigeria, and all over the States. But he was quite a guy, a true world champion. We went to other folks' backyards to defend the title. And that's not easy. And a lot of guys today would not do that. And as a world champion, he went to someone else's backyard, and I mean, very hostile environments.
And that was in Lagos, Nigeria, right?
Yeah, man.
And they had that ringside that Duke Durden said it best, man. They put that machine gun, one of the military guys, in his belly, and tell him that their guy better win tonight, else you ain't making it home out of
That's true. Look, we were told, during the rules meeting with all the officials and the head of the Nigerian boxing, boxing commission at that time, he said to the room, I cannot guarantee the safety. No, if Obesia Nwapa does not win, I can't guarantee the safety of the officials. And I was like outdone. Like, if that's not blatant, like, telling the judges, if this thing goes to limit who to vote for, I'm like, what are you doing? And then, I can't guarantee your safety either. Oh shit, okay. But that's the kind of environment we're in. And look, in Jakarta, Indonesia, he fought a guy named Thomas Americo in August of '81. and it had to be 150 degrees in this arena, man. They turned the air off. Wasn't no air conditioning. We literally had put towels in ice water to put on Mammy, and you could hear him when he put the towel, the sizzling, because his body was so hot. So yeah, it was, you know,
it was a hostile environment.
Yeah, hostile environment.
Well, how about Arthur Williams?
Man, King Arthur Williams, you know what I mean, from right here in Florida, Pensacola, Florida. He, you know, he won the cruiserweight title for me at then in '98, I think it was, somewhere in there. But he was the kind of guy. Arthur Williams was a nice guy, was tall, tough, punch real good. And man, who did he beat? Did he beat Mayfield? Was it Emmanuel Mayfield?
Yeah.
You know, Arthur Williams was one hell of a fighter. And he came, you know, with that whole group of Roy Jones, Vince Phillips, and that whole group of guys that came out of Pensacola, man, that was a real dynamite set of fighters. Arthur was just a solid, good guy. And he dedicated himself to winning and fighting to win. And when he did, he was an excellent fighter.
Well, CK, you know, I'm saying this, man. It's a pleasure for me to be here to witness you going in tonight. But hey, brother, the devil was plucking at the grass, and the good Lord said, "Hey, look, I'm not finished with him yet," and he wouldn't let that devil start digging the dirt for me. So I'm in better health, and I'm glad to see you here. You're going in. It's well deserved for all the great fighters that you trained. I mean, manage through the history, all them heavyweight champions that you managed in the history of boxing, second to none. It has a mark, second to none. In boxing for managing heavyweight champions. From yesteryear and today, you have managed more heavyweight champions, not just fighters, but heavyweight champions than anyone in boxing history. And man, that's a defeat in all itself. And the things that all of us accomplished together, man, to see you going in tonight, it's well deserved for you. So what I want to say to you, congratulations, man, and let the party keep on happening.
Let the good times roll, baby. Let the good times roll.
Hey, is there anything you want to say to your fans, Carl, before we close out here?
Well, just so that you know, this is not the end. There's more chapters to be written. This is not the last chapter of my life, God willing. And I too feel pretty good, in good health. And that's the most important, and that's thanks to the Most High God. And so looking forward to many more great things to come. And again, this is not the final chapter.
Yeah, we want to say in closing, hey, look, man, dreams come true if you believe that, dude.
That's
We've
right.
been dreaming a long time to get to this part of all that we have accomplished in boxing. But we want to thank each fan individually that are watching. Thank you for tuning in to the World Boxing Review radio show. My name is Aaron Snowell with the great boxing manager, Carl King. Thank you for tuning in.